In the last video, we talked about purchase trend product name wise. In this video, we will be talking about sales trend product name wise. Why product name wise and why not only product? Because a product belongs to a business unit and product name wise matches, aggregates all the products, same products from all across all business units. So you would want to see the sales trend of a product name across business units. You can also see it on a single business unit, but you in this dashboard you can see it across all product business units. Now, it is not advisable that you should change your product's name because product names have a bearing on your sales analysis. But in case if there is a need to change product name in due course of time, you can go ahead and change those product names, though it is not advisable to do it very frequently. And we have included an automation wherein the changed product names are also reflected in all the already created store transactions so that you do not miss to analyze them retrospectively. And it is strongly recommended that when you change a product name, it should be reflected for all the business unit if that product belongs to multiple business unit. So having said so, this is the product name as shown in the last purchase trend video as well. You can have you can filter this basis on various parameters when it cost product, business unit, and bill date. The bill date is also can be filtered from here. By default, whenever you load this chart uh, for the first time, it will always the way it is set, it will always show you the last quarter's data. Okay, so if you look at this starts from 1st April 2025 to 30th June 2025, it will load you last quarter's data. But this is the way the product is designed. So, but that doesn't matter. You can go there and you can change your time frame from start date and end date. We'll come back to it later on. Now, if you look at, because we didn't have any data for April, so this shows me 2 months, May and June. Okay. Now, so this chart basically talks about the sales price per unit, and this chart tells you the quantity which is sold, and in this pie chart shows you the quantity mix in your sales trend, all quantities, all products put together. And this chart talks about the sales value wise. So if you look at new injector assembly is for this quarter ending with June 25, there is approximately more than 70-80% of value belong to new injector assembly. Okay, on the left hand side you have got all the individual store transactions. So in a store card there can be multiple store transactions, but in this chart every tile belongs to one store transaction, the way it has to be read. Now let me, because we didn't have any data for April, so I'm just changing the end date to, let's say, the current date, and apply the filter button. It will show you all the data, so you can always play with these dates. And my records have gone up by from whatever it was earlier to 31 records. Okay, so you can play with this. Now uh, this sales trend includes both your sales and sales returns, because there may be very few, but still there would be cases wherein you have to actually buy back your product, maybe because of customer not liking it, or maybe because of the warranty, or maybe any other reason. So this is net of those things. Now let me help you with a product filtration. So when you do a product filtration, you, let's say for example injector body. Now you see these two injector bodies. Okay, So these two injector bodies, let me show you. One belongs to one business unit, Supreme Automotive, and the other one belongs to Supreme Visa. So if you want to analyze only a business unit wise, you can do that. So this belongs to one business unit, Supreme Automotive. But if you want to include both all the business units in from which this product is sold, and then press this filter button, you will see that now it have got the other business unit as well. So from 1st of April to 29th of July, we have sold 14 quantities, and in June we sold at an average unit price of 6375, which gone up by um, 60 rupees to 6435. So this is the average sale price, and there may be a small minor deviation within month. Okay, now uh, if you go and look at your product table, which is I have already filtered for this product, you would see that the sold quantity coming out to be 14 plus 2, wherein here it is showing 14. So because it is a reflection that there must be a sale return. When you do a sale return, it's basically a buyback, which is now gets registered in your purchase quantity. Whether there has been a buyback, so you can always click on this and press this verify button. And in the last, so if you look at this matching quantity, sold quantity 2, and sales return quantity is nil. So for this business unit, this part, there was no sales return or a buyback. But if we select this and then press again this button for Supreme Automotive, now you would see that the sold quantity is 14, and there has been a sales return of 2. So that means 14 minus 2, and in actuality there is 12 here, and so 2 is basically in this. So 12 is basically the actual sales quantity, and that's why it is reflecting 7 plus 7 for both the units 14. So 12 plus 2 14. That's a way to read this. Okay. So that was about sales trend product name wise. In the next lecture, we will be talking about product inventory, which is again very critical for managing your stocks. Okay. Bye.